at one thing, you realize just the tremendous amount of hours and work that it takes to be great at one thing. And then there's this oh shit moment that I can express personally, which is you realize that there's so few things that you can be great at.
Hey everyone, welcome. We're really glad you're here. Thanks for joining us today. You're about to see something amazing. But before we start, let's acknowledge some of the folks who joined us early. Welcome to Cecil Morgan. Welcome David Farrell, David Richards. We got two Davids here. James Burrow. Welcome Janice, Ken Casey, Passive Pathway, Roosevelt Barnes. You know, I really enjoy these motivational videos that we play. And it's really true that people don't understand what goes on behind the scenes, how difficult it is, and how much work goes into becoming something great or building something great. It's easy to look at somebody and it looks like it happened overnight, but there's a lot of work that's gone into what we've done. We built websites, literally $1 million websites. I've seen websites that cost over $1 million that don't even come close to what we have in the functionality and the beauty of our websites. We've built a number of landing pages, promotional websites, and we're in the process of creating a recruiting system, a chatbot that will follow up. Well, it'll actually help you find prospects, present to those prospects, follow up, and even sign them up. This will put your business on steroids, and we're not going to quit until we are the biggest, best, and most lucrative company in the industry. But we're going to start tonight with a quick video to give you a feel for what this is all about. Then right after that, we'll break it down step by step and show you exactly how to get started. So grab a drink, get comfortable, enjoy the ride. This could be the start of something altering, life altering for you. And we're about to set millions of people free from their financial prisons. And many of those folks will go on to become millionaires. So let's roll the video.
Hi, I'm John Austin, and I'm coming to you with a life-changing opportunity. Let me ask you a simple question. If you had just $10, what would you do with it? My father once told me, if you earn $10, risk it to earn 20, because you know you can always earn 10 again. That advice stuck with me. And today, I want to show you exactly what you can do with just $10, not just to help yourself, but to help others too. That small $10 can unlock 1,000, 10,000, even 100,000, simply by helping just one person if you follow our simple system. What I'm about to share started with a vision. In that vision, I saw every network marketing company in the world gathered together as if time and space bent to let me view them all at once. Then I saw myself, standing on the foundation of something completely new. A building so massive, so powerful that it dwarfed every other company I was looking at. That vision birthed a company called BDM, short for Better Deals and Money. Even before the walls of this new company were finished, I began to share the BDM story with the world. As I spoke, tens of thousands, maybe even millions, began leaving their old companies and flocking to BDM. At first we grew slowly, but then momentum exploded. BDM became the tallest, broadest structure in the entire industry, towering over every other company. Standing on the rooftop of this new giant, I looked out across the industry, and I remember thinking, a dozen of the biggest companies could fit inside this one. Some of those companies crumbled, others were badly broken, but BDM stood firm, and it became the center of a global shift. Why does this matter to you? Because BDM isn't just another opportunity, it's a better opportunity. Our compensation plan pays up to 20 times more, and that's not just hype, it's math. I created BDM because I was tired of watching good people fail. People with faith and dreams stuck in debt, dead-end jobs, praying for breakthroughs and only getting more bills. So we did something radical. We flipped the script. We made success possible for everyday people. So, let me ask you again, would you risk $10 to find out if what I'm saying is true? If not, you've only spent about a minute of your time. But if you said yes, let's dive in. BDM is a simple peer-to-peer donation platform that pays you in 3 powerful ways from the same people. And I want you to know something. The last company that used a similar system created million-dollar earners within the first year. Here's how you get started. You donate $10 to 1, 2, or all 3 of our compensation plans. If you can only do 2, I recommend the Clubs plan and the 1x2 matrix. If you can do all 3, even better. But heads up, if someone you invite wants to join at a higher level than you could miss donations unless you're already there. So stay in communication with your sponsor and the people you share this with so everybody knows when someone is going to upgrade. That way nobody misses any commissions. Each level is independent. That means you can be earning at multiple levels simultaneously without any overlap. In the 1x2 plan, your first referral's donation goes directly to you. The second goes to your sponsor and pays your way back in so you can cycle again and again. From there, it will work the same for each of your referrals, and the second payment will come to you each time they cycle, again and again. This can happen in all of the plans from the $10 level to the $20,000 level. All from helping just one good person. But of course, why stop at one? Now let's look at the income calculator for the 1x2 plan. Once you see the numbers, you may lose sleep imagining the possibilities. Our goal is simple, but powerful. To help everyone earn $300 to $500 a month. Why? Because it's realistic. And it's exactly how most millionaires in this industry started. I've interviewed many top earners, and guess what? They weren't trying to become rich at first. They just needed a little extra for things like college tuition, paying down debt, fixing a roof, or upgrading their car. When I joined network marketing at just 14 years old, I wasn't thinking about millions. I was thinking about my first car, a 1957 Chevy. Let's start small. We'll set the calculator at 2 personal referrals, a team average of 2, and 5 cycles completed. At $8 per cycle, that generates $40 and you only put in $10. Now here's the magic. What if you took $20 from that 40 and entered the $20 matrix? With the same referral pattern, you're now looking at $120. Take 50 from that and join the $50 matrix. Now you're at $320, still with the same 2 people and no extra effort. Follow the same process. Take 100, turns into 720. Take 250, now you're at 1,720. Take 500, and you hit $3,720. And we've only completed 5 cycles and only used your first 2 referrals. This is when the real income begins. But let's think bigger. As you start earning, your excitement grows, and when people see your results, they ask you how. So now, let's say you refer just 1 more person, 3 instead of 2. That brings you up to $7,440. What if your team averages 3 instead of 2? That's $20,832. And if we increase the cycles from 5 to 6, now we're talking $34,224. It becomes obvious. Follow the system, and millionaire status is within reach. Log into your dashboard, use the calculator, and customize your game plan. Now let's look at our clubs. We'll start with just 4 referrals going 5 levels deep. That's $496 with just 62 people on your team. Compare that to other $10 programs where you'd need 1,000 to 2,000 people. Here's what happens next. You naturally upgrade to the $20 grocery club, $1,488, then the $50 car club, $3,968, then the $179 travel club, $8,928, then the $250 house club, $21,328, then the $500 elite club, $46,128. Remember, you can refer as many as you want. What if you referred 10 people? That's $184,512, and remember, the clubs pay infinite levels deep. What if your team grew to 10 levels deep? You're looking at $6 million, and no, it won't be perfect. Not everyone will get 4. Some will get 1 or 2, some will get 10 or 20, and some will bring in hundreds. Let me be clear, we've only covered 6 out of 15 clubs. I don't want to overwhelm you with numbers. But understand this. Some of our teams will go 100 levels deep. So if the chance to earn this kind of income doesn't light a fire under you, then maybe you're not ready, because this kind of opportunity may never come again. Start as big as you comfortably can, so you stay ahead of the people coming in behind you. Plug into our Telegram group, you'll find the link inside your dashboard. Check updates daily and never miss a webinar. Invite people to every event and share this video far and wide. I built my biggest incomes doing just this, and so can you. Join the club. Your $10 breakthrough could start right now.
Okay. So how do we get started? You can join from any of our landing pages, any of our websites. So I'm actually logged into I have a dummy account here, and I'm going to go ahead and click join. And that will populate Sue Average. This is just a demo account. And then you would fill in your information here, click I'm not a robot, join, and you would be tied to your sponsor. From here, let's go ahead and sign in, log in as Sue Average. Okay, here's an update. You probably want to read that. We'll be updating that relatively soon. Over here on the left-hand side, now understand if you're logging in on a cell phone, you probably got three little lines up here on the left-hand side, something like this. You'll click on and you'll have to navigate because a cell phone, you're only seeing a small portion of the page. So you're just going to have to, work around to try and find the different pages. I personally don't use cell phone a lot, but when I do, it's a little bit confusing. But for those who are used to it, I'm sure it's not difficult. On the left-hand side, we have a getting started. We have how to fund your account. We're going to be talking about that. We have the income calculators, some of which you saw. We have pay it forward calculators, two of those. We have a 1x2 matrix, 6 clubs, elite clubs, discount and charity clubs, and also a standard matrix for comparison. Basically, what you'll use these calculators for is to set your game plan. I'm not going to talk about pay it forward today. We've got some other videos and whatnot that talks about that. Okay, so how do you fund your account? How do you make a purchase? If you want to purchase with credit card, we do have cryptocurrency. If you want to pay with cryptocurrency, you would go here to My Money and you would deposit, crypto deposit. That would put money in your account. And from there, then you would go and click on the different packages you want to purchase. But let's look at the credit card. Okay, understanding that merchant services require an actual product when making a purchase. So what we have here is we have several different travel packages, and these are actual vacations. Here we have a vacation in Las Vegas, 4 days, 3 nights, $1,000 value. You can purchase that for $30. Here's one for 50, 80, 100 on up. Now, let's say that you wanted to purchase a $250 club. What you would do is you would add that to cart and a 200 to cart. So you'd actually be purchasing two. Then you would go up here and put in your credit card information and pay. So what happens when you purchase one of these vacation packages? We're going to give you dollar for dollar a bonus credit in your dashboard. And that's going to allow you to make any purchases, transfer money between members, anything that you can do inside of our portal except for withdraw. You can't withdraw that money. That's strictly credits. Okay, so once you have those credits, let's say you want to join one of the clubs. You come in here, Gas Club, for example, and I currently have, we put $250 in this test account. I'm going to go ahead and process the payment. And okay, if I want to purchase another one, I can do that right now. Okay, so you can see here that this one's already taken. I can only purchase the Gas Club one time. So let's say I want to purchase the Grocery Club. Same thing. If you're using crypto, you'd come down here. If you're using bonus credits, so if you made a purchase with the travel packages, you would make a purchase from a bonus. It would actually show your balance right here, and then you would process the payment. I don't have any bonus credits, so I have to go back up here to e-wallet and process the payment. Say I want to purchase another one. So I could, anything up to $250 I can purchase. So that's how much I have in my wallet. Okay, if you want to purchase the matrices, here's your 1x2 matrices. Same thing. Let's go ahead and buy one of these. Purchase another. Okay, this one's already taken. 2x2, we could do the same thing. Here's where you'll find your genealogy. Okay, here's your money, which will be your earnings, all of your transactions for credit transactions, your e-wallet transactions. If you want to transfer money from your account to someone else, for example, I still have a wallet balance. I could choose any, oh, wait a minute, I'm going to transfer $10. Oh, wait a minute, transfer two. I think I'll just pick a number, transfer $10. And then I would go ahead and click transfer. But I'm not actually going to transfer because this would actually put $10 in somebody's account. I don't know who that is, but we're not going to do that. We also have a pay it forward. Let's say I want to buy a package for another member, shows my balance. I would select a package. Let's say I want to join somebody in the Gas Club. I choose the Gas Club. Again, I would pick a user and then I would submit, and that would join them in the Gas Club. So when they go to the Gas Club, it would look like this right here, already taken. It's already purchased. Here you have your websites, your different landing pages. Okay, the one let me increase the size of this a little bit so you can see it. Okay, this one right here is the one we just watched, LP Compensation 2. You've got marketing tools, you've got short videos you can put up on TikTok or Facebook, YouTube, whatever, different flyers that you have available. You can print these out. You know, if you go to a gas station, you may want to have some cards for the Gas Club. Go to a grocery store, have a card for the grocery club. Just pass these out and, you know, let people know that here's a way that they can actually not have to worry about their gas, you know, the cost of gas anymore. All they've got to do is share this with a few people, cover their gas, cover their groceries, buy a new car, change their address, get a new house, or make payments on their existing house. Same here, we have business cards for the different clubs. Here's a video library, audio library, secret script. And then we have our Telegram links. I encourage everybody to join Telegram so that you can stay connected, stay updated on everything that's going on. Another thing, let me make mention, and I'm going to put up a post hopefully later today uh, explaining that we have a new email address. And if you will take that email address and whitelist it so that it doesn't go to spam. Anytime you create a new email address for a company, and the reason we did that is because somebody targeted our email address and we got blacklisted for spam, and so we had to change the address. That's why that happened. Okay, that pretty much is everything I wanted to show you here. Again, you can go to the calculators here and just, set your game plan. How many people do you want to refer? How many do you think your team average is going to be? How many cycles? And then you just start adding the different clubs and see, the amount you'd be earning. Let's go ahead and open it up for some questions and answers. Let me allow you to unmute here. Give me 1 second. All right. You can also raise your hand or just click unmute. You should be able to talk. If you have any comments, questions, this would be the time to let us know. Ken Casey, you're open.
Yeah. So say for example, if I purchased the $30 travel package for
Mm-hmm.
the Las Vegas stay,
Yeah.
how would you redeem that?
Okay. The oh, wait a minute. This is that's not what we wanted. Okay. When you purchase the package, you're going to get down here. For every dollar you spend, you'll receive 1 BDM bonus credit. Use them inside of our platform for even more benefits. So the way that would work is you would come over here. Let's say you want to purchase one of the matrices. Okay, here's a $20 one that's available. Right here, your credits are going to show up. Instead of balance here under e-wallet, you would have a balance here under bonus credits. So if you bought 30, this would show $30. Then you would go ahead and just click this and then click purchase. And that's going to deduct, in this case, we're doing the $20 one. That will deduct 20 credits from your balance. So if you had 30, that would leave 10 credits in your balance. It would go ahead and, okay, you're going to see that I don't have any credits, but I do have balance here. Let's see.
But I was more thinking about how can I actually take the vacation and go to Las
Oh,
Vegas?
yeah, absolutely. You can. And you can actually take the vacation in addition to getting the credits, okay? So the credits we give you are just a bonus, but the package itself is yeah, these are real vacations. Okay, so I think from the time that we send the vacation to you, you have a limited time to activate it, something like a couple weeks, okay? So the only thing you have to do, we're not going to send the vacation out to you automatically. We will be crafting an email explaining exactly how it works. But just so you understand, for the time being, you would contact our customer service, request the vacation. We will send that out to you. So basically, you want to know what your travel dates are going to be. Once you know what your travel dates are going to be and you lock it in, that's going to be good, I think, for 180 days. So step number one, you'll request that package from our customer service. They'll send it out to you. You will activate it, which then will give you 180 days, a window in which you can take that vacation.
And it'll specify what hotel to stay at, or do you get to select the hotel?
Um, that I You may have some choices. Uh, Obviously, they're not going to put you up in a five-star hotel, but
Right.
it is going to be a nice hotel. It's not going to be some low rent, place filled with cockroaches.
Yeah.
It's going to be it's going to be a very nice hotel that you'll be staying at.
Okay.
Okay, great question. Is that all, Ken? Does that answer your question?
One more,
Okay, go ahead.
like for the cycles, what is it? Like the one by two matrix,
Mm-hmm.
and then you cycle and you go to another one by two matrix.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
what is it to cycle those matrices?
What is the cycle?
Yeah.
I don't have a picture of that right in front of me, but basically, um, let me see if I can get a something we can draw on. And let me do okay. So a one by two looks kind of like this. Your first person is going to pay you. The second person is going to pay your sponsor and is going to enter you into another matrix. Okay. Now, when this person gets their second or first, their second one, they're actually going to follow you back in your matrix. Same thing here. When this person gets two, then they would follow you. So as you refer other people, it just creates a continual cycle. And the more people that you have following you, the faster that you're going to spin. You can literally spin, you can cycle many times in one day. So you're not limited to the number of cycles. You're only limited by the number of people that you have following you. And then every time you bring in a new person, they're going to go either here or here. On this one, you'll get paid, and this one will pay your sponsor. Same thing here. On this one, they get paid. On this one, it's going to pay you. Same here. This one is going to pay you. This one is going to pay you. That's And what I mean is if these were actually uh that's wrong. It should be here. This one's going to pay you. This one is going to pay you. Second one is going to pay you. Is that confusing? Or is that
Nope, I
help?
got it.
You got
Yeah,
it?
that helps. Yeah, I got it. Thanks.
Okay. I know When we get so many lines on here, it can become confusing. Let's see. Not sure how to erase those anyway. Clear all drawings. There we go. All right. Any other questions? James Burrow. Go ahead, James.
Just a question. Let's take a look at the Las Vegas, just for an example.
Uh-huh.
Now, when we purchase that, we get, of course, $30 question.
Mm-hmm.
But after 180 days, or whatever the limit is, and we don't take that vacation, uh, it's canceled by them. Now, do we lose that $30 that they thought they
No,
were going to get? They
no,
keep it?
you don't lose the $30. You get those 30 credits,
Yeah, we
which
get
you
the
will,
30.
yeah,
Yeah, we get the 30.
but they're
Yeah, I
just like,
understand that. What I'm asking is, since we did not take the vacation, the Las Vegas lost out. Do they refund that 30 or they absorb it?
oh, you mean the
You know,
travel
because you
company?
got 30 and we
Yeah,
got 30, but how about Las Vegas?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't think they actually receive anything unless you take the vacation. But if the reason we're not going to send this vacation out just automatically because uh, number one, probably your biggest purpose for buying these, your number one purpose for buying these vacations is so you get the credits that you can use inside of your system.
Correct.
That is probably purpose number one for most people. But obviously, as you start earning income through BDM, you might look at this and say, wow, be nice to take a trip to Cancun or Bali or whatever. And you've got that. So you just request it, we send it out to you, and you take your vacation. But if we send
Yeah,
it out right to you now, then and it expired, then you would actually lose it. So, you know, what we want to do is we want to give you every advantage that we can, and by holding that vacation, not giving it to you right immediately, then that's it's not going to expire. In other words, maybe a year from now you decide, oh, I want to take that trip to Las Vegas. Things opened up and for some reason you want to go to Las Vegas, so you send a an email into our customer service and you say, could you send me my Las Vegas vacation? We'll send it out to you. You activate it, you go to Las Vegas.
okay. But the credits still stay in our accounts.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You never lose the credits.
All right. I would think if you're going to do a vacation, we would do it through the travel club.
Well, yeah, if you're a member of the travel club, definitely.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Uh-huh. But, there's a lot of people that aren't a member of the travel club. And the way this works is you can use the vacation or not. You may never want to use the vacation. You're just going to purchase the vacation as a means of funding your account. And that's fine too. Um, and I guess if you really wanted to, you could probably request that vacation and transfer it to somebody else that wanted to go on a vacation. But the primary reason for doing it this way is we have to have a real product. We have to sell a real product in order to use a merchant service so people can use their credit card. And these are real products. These are actual vacations. So, and they definitely have the value. You look at Puerto Vallarta here, $2,500 value. So nobody can argue with the value. Uh, if you're selling something of value, it's not a scam. It's a real product. It's a real value, and nobody gets hurt. So everybody wins. Credit card company, the merchant service wins because they're making their discount every time somebody uses a card. We win because, BDM is growing. You win because, you're able to build your business and make money. It's a win-win for everybody.
All right. That sounds like a good plan to me.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks, John.
you're welcome, Jim. Any other questions? Now would be the time to ask. Now we've had a lot more people join us, so that's great. All right. No, if there's no more questions, let's go ahead and wrap it up. So I want to again thank you for being with us here today. We hope you saw something that sparked a new idea, new hope, and maybe even a big opportunity. You know, if you're ready to get started, don't wait. Take that first step today because nothing changes until you do. And remember, we're here to support you every step of the way. So until next time, stay inspired, stay connected, and keep moving forward. Take care. We'll see you soon. God bless and have a wonderful evening.